Okay, in the previous exterior video, I showed you this lint and supposed that it was coming from this drain, but it wasn't. It's coming from this clothes dryer. That vent flap is stuck open too. It's coming from the clothes dryer. I was just getting ahead of myself. There's a robin. I was getting ahead of myself. Moving along here, still ahead of myself. This is the front exterior bib faucet. It's not insulated, does not have a vacuum breaker. The back one doesn't have a vacuum breaker. We got just about 90 psi. That's too much water pressure. Too much water pressure right there. Really where it's about the inside. This door's got all kinds of dents on it. There's some drill holes on the front porch, just like on the back porch. So the front porch has been treated as well for subterranean termites. Coming in is the deadbolt lock, but this lock right here, this thumb lock, the natural lock, the button's missing from that. All right, so we're in the house now. It's double pane, aluminum frame. So it's a double pane window. That's nice. We got some receptacle outlets around. That's supposed to. Nothing really exotic about this. We'll get to that one. That one's being used. This is a clothes dryer. This receptacle is not GFCI protected, nor was it required when it was built. So 3-prong. Can you see that? I can't. Three-prong electric clothes dryer. This switch is supposedly for this fan, and this fan doesn't go to the roof, through the roof, so it goes into the attic, but it doesn't work. So the fan that doesn't work goes into the attic. And by the way, vent fans are not required in laundries. It's good, fun to have. You want it, but okay. This switch, don't make a liar out of me. Oh well. It was cantankerous. It was giving me some grief, but I guess not now. We've got some shear cracks in the wall right here. Might open that up a little bit, see if we can see any termite activity inside of that. But that's not what I'm suspicious of. I'll still look, but that's not what I'm suspicious of. Coming along, this is the pantry. This is the refrigerator. The refrigerator does not have an ice maker. When this home was built, all these homes were built before the sheetrock. All the outlet boxes were installed so that they come out enough so that when you put the sheetrock on, then the plate would go on and they would all be sealed. That's the way with the original intention. When we came into the kitchen, we added these splashbacks, and that brought the wall further away from the outlet box. And so then what happens is now we got these big gaps inside of here. The fire blockings have been compromised. And what we need is some extender rings. Some people call them goof rings. They cost about $2 a piece. I wouldn't tell you how much something costs. A fool would tell you that. But they're not very expensive at all. And they're very easy to install. And if you put an extension ring in there, then that would be just hunky-dory. It's pretty common. I see it all the time. Now over here, these GFCIs, these receptacles, neither one of them work. Both of them are just as loose as can be. As loose as a goose. Just falling out of the wall, and they're not working. I don't know what that's about. I don't know. This is the kitchen vent fan. Light works. Vent fan. The filter's pretty darn dirty. Is it working? I hear it. Boy, howdy. It doesn't pull a lot of CFUs, the CFMs, cubic feet per minute of air. I can't even tell it's working in the low mode. And the high mode is low. I don't know what that's about. Kitchen range, flat cooktop, electric. It does have an anti-tip device. That's a good thing. I haven't turned anything on yet. Might as well. We're here. Might as well take advantage of the situation. 350 start. We got oven light. We got broil. We do not have. It doesn't look like we got self-cleaning unless it's a self-cleaning. We do not have convection. It's just a regular little contractor model here. Is this going to warm up for us? These are. Hello. Going on down. There we go. You. Yeah. There we go, baby. Rear. Oh, this is the front. Operator air. Oh, and you work too. Awesome. Okay. Oven, we're still waiting on you. The microwave, I can't plug it into these because they don't work. So I don't know if the microwave works or not, which is out of my wheelhouse. It's beyond my standard of care. This is a portable a countertop microwave. It's not a built-in appliance. Refrigerators are outside of my standard of care, but it's cold. I know that. It's cold today. I got the data plate in there in case you want to know. Looks like it's still got some of the packaging on it. The dishwasher does not work. It does not work for me. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe I didn't have it. It's not very well installed in the cabinet. The cover's broken on it. Will not respond. None of the buttons come on. Garbage disposal does. Food waste disposer. We do not have a food waste disposer stopper. And right here, you know what we got? It's called a foul line, F-O-U-L. It's supposed to cascade down like this. This foul lines, that's actual code. And these foul lines, that's where all the cooties hide. That's where all the bacteria hides and the viruses hide. That's where all that stuff hides. So a lot of people, I'm not aware of this ever being corrected from an inspection. I've never dissuaded my client from seeking perfection, but I've never seen anything come about that. It makes all my reports, a lot of them. It's very common. I'm supposing, and it's my guess, anybody's guess, I suppose, and it's probably a 1/3 horsepower garbage disposal. We're missing a discussion plate back there. And speaking of the sink and the foul line and that, well, these little boards is what's holding it up. These little boards right there. There's supposed to be clips underneath. The manufacturer sells clips, but inspected by Julian Coffer. I know him. He's a Facebook friend now. And then this is the drain hose. This is the drain. Well, there's the plug for the dishwasher right there. Maybe I'll plug that in. We'll see what's going on. The dishwasher does not have an anti-siphon device. It just like drags on the floor there and comes up, and that's not the way it should be. Let's plug this in and see what we. Let's just do that. Inquiring minds want to know. On. Still doesn't come on because the switch isn't on. And if you turn that on, I'm now getting power. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Turn the garbage disposal off. I'm still getting power. That's good. That's good. I thought I found somebody. Again, you know, you can see where it's not screwed in. Yeah, just not connected. Alright, well, okay, normal wash. Are you locked? Hold for 3 seconds. Cancel. Normal wash. Start. Eureka, it works. How about that? Coming all on. You can see this from this end of the hall. Well, when the sun was different, but I was getting daylight underneath this door over here. I was. Coming along. Oh, and speaking of coming along, right here. This is the tallest part, the highest part that I measured, because I didn't measure it all, but this is the highest point measured for the foundation. Coming along, this is the fireplace. You got these double windows. It works like that. It works like that. It does not work like that. That's dangerous. I got a thing in the inspection report that explains it makes an auxiliary chimney and carbon monoxide and all those horrible things. This is your log grate. It's obviously stressed out. Too much fire here. Too hot. Got a little bit of cracks in the reflective radiant wall there. The sides, I don't know if the camera's picking this up. The sides are warped. So they sell these parts, and it's time. I mean, there's the bolt right there to take it apart with. It's time that the liner was replaced and the fire grate was replaced. Let's see what we can tell here. Laying down on the job. Okay. I don't know if you can see up there. I'll take some still images. See if I can get up there and see something. It's kind of hard to do it for a video, but I will. That's what I'm here for. This is a thermostat right here. It's a heat pump system. So it's an all-electric home, so the heat pump makes it it's more energy efficient. Coming along, we're gonna have another video here about this guy. Let's do some other things. There's your air filter. There's your main electric disconnects. We do not have a care and use manual. It's a shallow P-trap. This shallow P-trap should be insulated. How big is the filter? 20 by 30. Ooh, it's a pretty good size boy. Alright, I took this off. This is your main shut off. It's not supposed to be. Not supposed to be mounted like that. That's just not right. That's kind of dangerous. I should let go of it. And the white hot should be wrapped with black tape. This is the water heater. It's a tankless water heater, electric tankless water heater. These little units right here, I don't know how good they're going to do for you. I haven't had or heard anybody complaining about them. You can find them. They're not very expensive. But these guys, this is the strangest thing. They're not required to have a pressure relief valve. And then somebody put a safety pin under here. This is a good idea. That's a good idea. See right there. See where the drain comes up through? Right there. There you go. There's where the water goes. Just spills down there. So that's where the water goes. This is the sub panel. So it's had a little protective rubber boots on here. This ground right here was double lugged. You should have a grounding bus that was separate. I don't know about that. That's the neutral, that's the hot. That's the ground, second ground. Second ground's just not sure. But the electric conduit right here for the water heater, that's not good. That's not good. That needs to be picked up and done right. I'm suspicious of this. We already talked about the gap and the sheetrock screws. Oh, we're going to. There'll be another video. These are the bathrooms. And, actually, the plumbing looks pretty straight under there. It's GFCI protected. It's in the garage. Now, if this home was built today, you wouldn't have the garage and the exterior and the bathrooms sharing the same GFCI, but it wasn't built today. This bathtub looks kind of rough around the drain stopper. You're not supposed to have separate handles. It's supposed to be one mix handle like we're going to find in the shower. It's supposed to be one, so that way that you don't accidentally scald yourself. I'm sure it's making noise. I don't think think that bathtub's supported very well. Just doesn't seem like it's supported very well at all. Our oven, making it around. Oven's telling me that it's 350. We got 350 here. Alright, we got an oven light. Oven light comes on? Yeah, it does. Alright, we'll just hit cancel here. Hit broil. Okay. No, cancel. Broil, 225. Can we get it higher? That's temperature and time. I don't know, man. Start. Alright, well, we got broil on. We'll give it a couple minutes. That's your dishwasher. It's just humming away. There's your Wi-Fi network info. Moving along, this smoke alarm does not work. The smoke alarm does not work. That one at the other end of the hall does work. The one in these bedrooms all work except for this one in the master bedroom. This smoke alarm, oh, can I get to you? Ah, it works. Okay. Only one smoke alarm is inoperable. It's this one right here. It still should be changed. It should, just because they worked today for me. Depending on how old they are. Okay. Let's see in this right here. It's out of balance and two of the luminaries are not operable. Coming on along. I thought I saw some other stuff here. Oh, that was in the living room. Alright. This is a bathtub, shower, single handle. GFCI, the plumbing looks pretty good in here. I was here. Ah, don't have a discussion plate. There you go. The lazy inspector. Do not have a discussion plate right in there. Discussion plate, see these plates right up here? See these plates on the wall right there? Around that piping? We don't have one down there. Discussion plate. That's called a percolator, in case you wanted to know what those things were ever called. They're called percolators. Some people call them overflow drains. They wouldn't be wrong. Shouldn't have bare light bulbs in closed closets. Shouldn't have pull chains to light bulbs in closed closets. And on infrared imaging, let's see what we had here. Infrared imaging, the master closet northeast corner, right in that corner, the insulation was lacking. This is called a sliding sash, and it's single pane glass. Some of the windows have been replaced and some of them haven't. Got some water damage in here. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And I got a little crack on that one. Is that crack or glue? If that's an actual crack, F&J will probably nail it. It's crack. A little bit of movement evident right there. Turn you on. Here we are. This is the third closet. Sheer cracks right in here. Sheer cracks right in here. Had them in the laundry. This right here is the lowest part of the house measured today. And there's over 3 inches of difference between this corner and that corner in the kitchen that I called your attention to earlier. Over 3 inches. I'm not an engineer. I'm a blue collar guy. I'm just a home inspector, just measuring things out. I'm a tradesperson, if you will. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. But as a general guideline, not a specification, not tolerances, but as a home inspectors, after 2 inches of floor height elevation differential, then our alarms go up. It's really based on some other signs of movement, the ones on the exterior walls that we saw already. Based on other signs of movement, and that measurement just confirms, just adds another, layer of texture for me to come up with my professional opinion. And my professional opinion is that you probably want a structural engineer to look at this, or a foundation company that did the previous work, because there was one. And a lot of times they'll come out. Also, is there any warranty left on that foundation work? Also, is the warranty transferable? Is the warranty transferable? Moving on along. There's another single pane window right here. So we got 2 windows that are single pane. And those have been replaced at different times. Those are just pretty much normal cracks. Let's get in here and find that broiler. Right up in here, the insulation was compromised, lacking. Red hot. Get your red hots. Cancel. It's a shame that fan didn't work any better. Shear crack. Oh, I wanted to show you some. And then here in the living room, again, backtracking, yanking you around. I apologize for that. But we got all this shear cracks in here and all this movement. So this movement, what's going on? It looks like it's been since it's painted. Just saying. Just saying. Well, here we go. Saw them at the bottom. Those are some pretty good. That's some pretty good light coming through there. Watch your utility bills just running out the door. No extra charge for the dad jokes. So at one time there was a light here in the kitchen, and they added a second one. And they put these nice contemporary ceiling lights in. I can't get to this area. So from the attic. So I don't know what the wiring looks like in there. I don't know if they did a perfect bang-up job, but we're not getting any power here, and these receptacles are falling out of the wall. They might have done a perfect job here, but they got an extension cord running to the garage door operator, and then they bypassed the light switch for the garage. But these might be done perfect. I don't know. I'm wondering. They might be 2 luminaries missing there. They might be done perfect. But then they have this disconnect hanging off the wall like this. So I'm just suspicious. I see those beautiful little lights in there. I know they're different than the house was original, but I can't tell you anything. All I can tell you is what I see right there. And sometimes what I can't see, I got that infrared, right? And then in the office with the infrared, I was also getting the insulation was lacking right here. And over here, I didn't even take a picture of that one. But right there. Pictures will be in the report.